Welcome to Unit 5. Oh my gosh, it's already Unit 5. I hope you enjoyed the week off. It's a beautiful day here in New Orleans. I thought I would come outside and capture it, but it's actually kind of cold. I don't have any shoes on. I'm freezing. All right, so I feel like I should start off with a bit of my own thoughts about this unit. It's abnormal psychology. Get out here in the sun, maybe I'll warm up a little bit. Abnormal psychology, which is a lot of fun to study. I have one issue with it. I find it very odd that in 2017 we still use the terminology abnormal to describe the human experience. Humans are humans. We all struggle with our emotions. We sometimes struggle with our behavior. We sometimes struggle with the way we think. And yet to label some behavior as normal and some as abnormal just doesn't really fit for me. I hope as the field progresses and develops, we find a different way to identify the human experience. That said, it's a lot of fun. There's some interesting things to do here. Before we get into that, I want to talk about the surveys that you guys filled out a couple weeks ago. I really appreciated the feedback. It was some good, solid feedback along with beautiful support that I appreciated. My instructional designer, who's like my teacher for GOA, we got to sit down and really dive into it, dig into it, and figure out how to improve the course according to your thoughts. So thank you. One thing I wanted to point out is that in Slack, if you go to the general channel, you can get a daily update on what is due that day. So that might help you in staying organized. I have it set on my Slack page so that I get a notification each morning of it. And that way I know what you guys are working on that day, and therefore I know what I'm going to need to be grading. Something else that came up in the survey is you guys wanting more time to get to know each other. So we're going to do 2 hangouts this unit, one for the first week, one for the second week. I could not agree with you more that time spent together is very meaningful and helps to build community, which is so important in this course. And something else, speaking of building community, we do have a partner project. Go ahead, scroll through the entire unit, get a sense of what's due when, but go ahead and also reach out to your partner in Slack and start to get a sense of when you two will get to meet up. And finally, at the end of this unit on abnormal psyche, there's a creative project called the Fractured Fairy Tale. A lot of fun to put together. You'll get to research a diagnosis that you want to know more about. And then to assess yourself at the end, I'll assess you too, but you're going to use the goals that you set for yourself during the mid-semester reflection that you did at the end of Unit 4. That's a way to just make sure we're making the progress that we want to make. I want to support you in achieving your goals with this course. That said, look forward to seeing you in the Hangout very soon. Happy Halloween.